guys, how are you guys? Today I like to show you guys how to do the settings of this latest Qualcomm Snapdragon Android device. Okay, we just talk about the settings today. Okay, from the first one is the system. So we got the first option is the mirror reverse camera. That means some of the backup, the aftermarket backup camera you got after you install, the wheel is mirror, so you can turn on this to flip it over for the correct view. Okay, for the next one is to disable video in motion. If you check it, so you will not able to watch the video when you're driving, it will stop your video, so normally we will uncheck it. Okay, parking lines is this is for the camera. If you uncheck it, so when you put in reverse, you will not get the dynamic parking line. So normally we will check it and check the parking distance control. So when you reverse, you will get both. You will get the dynamic parking line, and this is the radar sensor that connect it, get the CAN bus data from that parking light, the radar parking bar, and it will show only here. So if you're nearby something, so here will become a green, orange, and red, and beep sound for warning. Okay, and the camera selection, if you install the aftermarket camera, so you have to select aftermarket camera. If you are using the OEM camera, that means the camera is from the Mercedes-Benz, so you select this. So when you put on reverse, it will just switch back to the NTG menu, the original menu, and this is the camera will show on this side. But my one is the aftermarket camera, so I will only select the aftermarket camera. And 360 camera, this is for the aftermarket 360 camera. If you got the original 360 camera from Mercedes, you still select the OEM camera. Okay, so 360 camera is for aftermarket. The 360 camera kit, maybe you can buy it from me. Okay, the next one is the brightness. So this is for the screen brightness. Yeah, the screen brightness. But normally we put on the center because of when the headlamp is turned on and turned off, it will follow the headlamp to dim the screen. Okay, and next is the mute while on reverse. If you turn on the mute while on reverse, so all the music when you're playing, when you reverse, it will stop. So for me, I would like to play the music while I'm on reverse. It's okay for me. Okay, the aux position, this is for okay, this one you have to check on your NTG menu. Okay, right now, okay, I show you. For the system aux position, okay, you will see here the position 1 and 2. 1 is the bar like this, and the position 2 is the bar like this. So from the NTG menu, my audio, this is the position 1. So this is 1 and 2. So I will the position 1 for me is 2, and I select here is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the position 2 for my system is 6 for the aux. This is for the automatic switch of the aux mode. So from this side, I have to select position 1 is 2, and the position 2 is 6. So it will switch my sound like this. Is okay. For example, right now I'm go to the radio. So I want to play music on music. Yeah, it will switch to the aux automatically. So right now when I turn on this, it will become the aux mode. It will not in the FM anymore. Okay, and we go back to the settings. The next one is the unit of temperature. So normally in Asia we use the Celsius, and in the US or some other countries using the Fahrenheit. So it just depends on which you use. So I'm used the Celsius, and on the dashboard here we're showing Celsius. If you change to the Fahrenheit, so you got the Fahrenheit here. Okay, the next one. Okay, the system is finished top of the system. The next one is navigation. This you have to select the Navi app selection. That right now I got 3 kinds of the different apps for the navigation. So I will use I use Waze. So I select Waze, and from this navigation icon, the default will become the Waze. It will pops up the Waze. If you select on Google Maps, it will just pop up Google Map. Okay, and then volume. This is for the sound volume. So you just adjust the volume of the sound. Like normally for media, I will just suggest you guys select on about 20 or 22 like that, because if too much you got the bad quality of sound, because of the signal from the screen, the output is too much, and you got the bass is like breaking, so it's not nice. So for me, I suggest you guys select just on 20, about 20, 22 on the range. Okay, and then language. This is language, so you can select all the language that from a country, but I think it's not much of a language, just few types of language. And then the time, so you can use you can select the car time. If you follow the time that on your speedometer, or the time settings. So this depends on you. The next one is the system info. This is nothing. This is just show you the storage has 64 GB and the 4 GB of the RAM. And this is all the version of the system of the MCU version. So this is just for sometime we need to send you guys some update. You have to show me this one, because I have to send the file related to this version. Because of there's something like the NTG5, so if you're not showing this to me, maybe you got the wrong software update. Okay, and the next one is the Android. So this is just like in the phone that we got. It's the Android phone like Samsung, like this. So all the things is just normal. If you use the Android phone, you will know it. So like the Wi-Fi, SIM card, passport, so all these things. Okay, this is the general settings. Okay, and the last one is the factory. This is we call it advanced settings. So the password is 190627 and press the green one. Okay, and we will got into this menu. Okay, I will explain all of the settings so you guys will know it, what is that for. Okay, normally this just don't touch it, just keep it there. Actually it's not much use for this. This one is used in China for the voice assistant, but it's in Chinese, so just ignore. This is for the TV box. If you install a TV box, in the screen, at the back of the screen, we got the TV. I mean the input. You can use the TV box, but I'm not sure if it's TV box because I don't use it. And the aux, if you want to input the auxiliary port, you still have the connector for you to put on the aux, and you can bring out to plug in your phone. But I think it's not necessary because right now you got the CarPlay, you got all those Bluetooth. That's useless actually. So the next one, days. Remember the last mode. That means if you enable it, so when you turn off the car, it will remember the last that when you leave. So you will continue, but normally I will select on the Android homepage, so when you start up I can get my AMG logo on the Android startup, everything. If you want the OEM system, you select OEM system, so when you start up it will keep showing on the old system that from Mercedes it will showing when you start the car. But for me, I will select the Android homepage. Okay, the next one, the DVR. DVR is the one that, this one I'll show you because I got this. This is the OEM dash cam, that hidden dash cam, and it's custom and looks super cool because it's hidden and it's used the bracket that mount it like OEM, and it's already look like stock. So because of in the market we got so many types of the dash cam. Some of the dash cam is using USB port to connect, but for mine one is use the CVPS connection, so I will select CVPS. If you close it, so it will nothing. Okay, this is the DVR, this one. Right now, just now I close it, so it will not function. It's the Bluetooth selection. Okay, the Android Bluetooth. This is for the Android original. I mean the Android Bluetooth that we connect, or we use CarPlay or all that. But if you want to use the OEM Bluetooth, it means the Bluetooth that from Mercedes. So you can select this. So when you're in this telephone, you just press, it will just switch to the NTG menu. Actually, for me, I think I would like to use the Bluetooth that on the Android. You know, you can connect CarPlay, everything. The next one is the amplifier selection. This is nothing. Just make sure you every time you connect is the OEM amplifier, unless you remove the original head unit. But I don't suggest you guys do it. So only keep on these settings. And the 360 camera, this is for the aftermarket. If you add on aftermarket camera, for this screen is only available for CVPS. So all the settings, you just keep it there, don't change. Okay, automatic brightness. So this is for you to the screen will dim when the headlamp is turned on. So I will suggest you guys keep this, because at night when the headlamp is turned on, the screen brightness will dim, and is good for your eye. Okay, the next one is the unit selection. This is for the kmh or the mph. So for me, I'm using the kilometers hours, so I will select this. If you are in the US region or somewhere, you can select on this, and you will got the MPH over here. I'm use the matrix HD camera selection. So normally we will select on this one, because in the market normally all the camera is using on these options. All this is not much on the market. So if after you install the camera is not working, maybe you can try to change the setting of this, but you have to make sure the camera all the power connection is correct first. Okay, and the last one is the launch music apps. So you can select all kinds of apps that to replace the music icon that on the main screen. Okay, for example, I want to use Spotify. Then from here, when you press on the music, it will just go to Spotify. Okay, and then the vehicles. The first one, car without OEM monitor. This is for Mercedes. Mercedes normal for all cars they have the OEM monitor. Okay, aux switch mode. This is the one that I showed you just now, that the aux selection, the left and the position 1 and 2. So if you select automatic, and it will switch automatic, but not for all cars. If some cars that like the NTG 4.0, some is like the W204 in 2008 or 2009, maybe you can't switch automatic. If you can't switch automatic, you just set it on manual. Sometimes some people happens is it automatic switch, but he didn't do the setting of the position 1 and 2. So when start up, you got the sound from the aux for just few seconds, and it will switch. So it will go to Bluetooth or go to media interface. So the sound will like weird. So you have to set. But the first one normally I will suggest you guys use for the automatic, and just do the position 1 and 2. If still not make it, just turn off. Just make it manual. So every time you want to play on the Android screen, just manual select on aux and just switch back on the Android to play music. Okay, for this aux auto switching, just keep it others. These two don't select, is nothing. Okay, the knob type is not for our car. This is for S class. If you got an S class, maybe you have to switch this button, because of the S class have few model and have different knobs, so you have to sync to the knob, the same settings. The door settings is nothing. Number of door is nothing. This is nothing on the it's just nothing. Okay, just ignore this. You can just ignore. And to the gear selection, this is for some of the car that you using the manual transmission, and you have to select on manual. So when you put on reverse, it will pop up the camera. So if you select on automatic, maybe it won't. It's nothing. When you put on reverse, the camera is not pops up, and this is nothing. Just leave it there. Okay, voice key select. This is the voice key, this one. And for now, you just follow what it says. Okay, just like I select the short press, does nothing, and long press it will open navy. So right now I test. When I long press, yeah, it will switch to the waist for me. And this is also for Mercedes S class, because we didn't have the control panel on the screen. For the S class we got, so I have to select this. Not for those C class, E class or others class. It's only for S class. Okay, this one, don't check it. This is for sometimes some special case we will have to collect the CAN bus data on the car. We have to turn it on to collect. So remember, don't turn it on. If you turn it on, it will make the screen lag. Okay, don't turn it on unless I ask you to turn it on and you turn it on. Okay, the last one is the band's aux activate. Some cars that didn't have the aux in the screen. Some cars didn't have these options, aux options, so we have to go on to the settings options, so we have to check it, and then back to the NTG menu and restart it, and back here to uncheck it, so the aux will show on the audio drop menu. You will got the aux option and you got sound. Okay, the next one is car display. Okay, this is for the NTG menu, because for this screen we can install on a lot of cars, all the different classes, so we have to match our NTG version and our screen size and our car years. And if in the NTG menu is show just blank, you have to come here to select one by one, but normally you can select on just follow the same years and the same NTG version and the screen size to select, and the CAN protocol. So make sure you select the type is follow your car radio, the version. So for mine is 4.0, so I select 4.0. And UI configuration, we got 2 different UI. Maybe you can select the MBUX, you can try if you like the style, but I like the NTG6. Okay, and this is nothing, this is for some import of this system. Okay, boot logo, so you got the boot logo for when you start up the logo, but this is for the phase 1. And page 2 we got others like Brabus, AMG, Mercedes-Benz or others. So just select the one that you liked. Maybe I want AMG, I just select on AMG. So next startup I will see the AMG startup logo. Okay, so actually that's it for all the settings of the screen, the advanced system, the advanced settings or the normal settings. Okay, so hope you guys enjoy the screen, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.